This is by far the worst game of the dozens that I have ever seen played. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for If Loving You Is Wrong. This is episode 13, season 3. Like I said, worst game of the dozens that you've ever seen played. When I tell you the things that are being said between Randall and goddamn Alex is just ridiculous. Their asses are over at the hospital. They're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now they ended up coming out and telling them the baby looks like the baby's going to be okay, but we're going to keep the baby for surveillance overnight. And you're looking at these two. He got the Emmett Till look damn near going on, the beginnings of it. She looking like, I don't know what the shit she looked like Hansel and Gretel. They both look like they've really been through 20 miles of bad road. And he's got blood and shit all over him, and she's all dirty. And they're like, so, they're just trying to get some clarification about some things. And then them two are talking. When them two start talking, honey, the social worker and the one nurse is just looking at them like, child, something ain't right here, honey. We got Psycho Mike and Psycho Cut standing there, honey. Something ain't right. They were like, y'all need to go. We're going to keep the baby. I got some things I got to look into. The social worker definitely wasn't having it. Them two were going back and forth. They were asking, what had happened to the baby. Randall had come out and said, yeah, crazy bitch to drop my baby up in the swamp. And they're like, what? And they're like, was it an accident? No, it wasn't no accident. Go on and tell them. Tell them how that crazy bitch threw the baby in there, in the water. And Alex is like, well, no, let me explain. She's trying not to really go into the details. He over there, he laughing with that nervous, real crazy. Yeah, tried to hang me, had me in a box all night. And she kind of explained, my parents didn't want us to be together and they kidnapped the baby. Social worker said, what? Oh, kidnapped. Hold up. Where's your parents at now? Oh, motherfucker Randall turned around and said, about now, they burning in hell. I said, oh, Lord. So you can see Alice's face like, no, the fuck he didn't. And she went on, and then he kept on. Then he told her, well, yeah, this is all going to be so easy. We got to get to court. Y'all need to write everything down because we got a court date in a couple hours. That's right, you only got a couple hours to get yourself there. And then I'm going to get my son. And she's like, she keep going, you're going to do this? You need to stop this, that, the other. I'm not going to give you my child, blah, 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 blah. Then he keeps on going, keep on making reference to her dead ass parents. I'm like, worst game of the dozens you ever heard. And then she turned around and told him, she said, you keep on speaking about my parents. Have you talked to your mother? When's the last time you seen your mother? I said, oh, honey, he came up out of that old psychosis. It was like, and went flying up out of there. And I was like, Lord have mercy. That's the only thing to get him up off her back. But he ran out of there. The two of them are gone. First, he gets to the block in his cab. Running through there looking for his mother, can't find her. Finds his cell phone on the floor under the couch. He's trying to call. She ain't answering. He ends up coming out. By this time, Alex is actually pulled up in her cab. And when she pulls up, he grab her all by her arm and start harassing her. She's like, I don't know where your motherfucking mammy is. Shit. And they're going back and forth. Then he speeds off and gets in his car to leave. At this time, her front door opens up, and who's standing there? baby. And I tell you, when Marcy walked out of the door of Alex's house, you could have bought Alex for a pop bottle already spent here. I said, oh Lord. And then I'm going to have y'all hold right there. We're going to come back to that. So it's good. Y'all just hold on and keep on listening at it. So let's go over to the police station. You know, the police station where no work ever gets done. No police work anyway. Just a bunch of gossiping and dating shit and a little bit of fighting. Steven is in the room with Eddie. We call Eddie in there. Eddie goes in there. He asking him, where in the fuck is Andrew? Where's Andrew? He ain't got no answers. And I'm like, this is the damnedest shit I've ever seen in my life. You got no answers as to where Andrew is. And then you don't give a fuck. I mean, he is just straight cold. Look, I don't know. I don't know where Andrew is. And I mean, and he basically told, I don't really give a fuck. He was out of his jurisdiction. He was down there. If my uncle and them caught him, his ass is in the lake. Or in a gator's mouth. Shit, I don't know. Maybe Gator Croc got him. I don't know. So they going on. I said, Lord, this is horrible. So turns around and he has a file that has all of Eddie's shit, like where Eddie's whereabouts were and all that. And Eddie's like, why the fuck do you got this? So who put this together? He's like, I'm trying to cover your back. You know, we got a lot of shit going on down here, and I'm covering your back. I got your back. Eddie trying to win Eddie over. Then he busts out a file about Lucian. Oh, yeah, this is a file about Lucian. Told you he ain't FBI. He barely made it out of the academy. This, that thing, and the other. He's going on. And Eddie's like, still not buying it. He's like, I'm going to call these people. I'm going to try to get in touch with some of these people on here and check up on that Lucian, because something about that Lucian ain't right. And I swear he's with the FBI. I swear the FBI put him in here. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't really care for Steven, and I think I've said this before. Something about him. Steven strikes me the exact same way that Erica strikes me on Have and Have Nots. And I hate to be the one to say I told you so, but I did fucking tell y'all so when it came to Have and Have Nots. And I know I ain't wrong about Steven. Something wrong with that Steven. And you know why? Because my girlfriend Lynette said the same thing. Lynette and Stanley said the same thing. They don't trust Steven either. Well, Lynette said it. And you know, whenever Lynette speaks, Stanley falls in line, damn it. Anyway, and speaking of, Lynette and Stanley are random TV reviews. I've shouted about before. If you have not gone over and subscribed to them, there's nothing to talk about. Take your ass over there and subscribe to Random TV Reviews. They are everything. Just like I always tell you that Ashley Miller is everything. Tyler Perry. Yeah. Stanley and Lynette is everything on television as well. They gets down. I love their reviews. I watch them every week. And now back to the regular programming, honey. Go over there. Sign up for Stanley and Lynette. Sign up for Ashley Miller. End of discussion. And I'm back. And let's go. Okay. So next, let's talk about Steven and Lucian. They actually had a little conversation, and we found out they found Pete. So we finally found Pete. Pete was somewhere in the damn parking lot trying to get an Uber or something. I'm just joking. I think he was trying to get a cab. Whatever. But he was trying to get a ride to get the fuck on out of there. And they took Pete and got his ass. And of course, they sedated him and got him back up in there. But he's in there under an alias. And the alias is Suling Ma. So you know good motherfucking well they wasn't never going to find his ass, because they was looking for a little woman, honey, who runs the wig store, honey, with a bowl of oodles and doodles, honey. They wasn't never going to find Pete. You hear? So that was that. Lucian goes up and sees Pete. Pete is back to the old Pete, just as weird and perverted. You know, some little short people are. He up there, he said he wasn't going to feel comfortable till he had something, to protect himself. Lucia slipped him a little gun and everything. Old nasty talking about, nah, when he put it under the covers, I got 2 pieces of steel. I said, yeah, he back to the old Pete, honey. Talking about sending the girls up in here. What you gonna do, Pete? What you gonna do? You all filled full of holes, honey. And you're filled full of holes. Surely you're not filling any holes. Sit your ass down, Pete. Anyway, just good to know he's there since Tyler done got some balls about him and that killed folks. I can't believe he killed Ramsey. But anyway. Okay, down at the police station with Officer Rick. Officer Rick is down at the police station getting a statement from Kelly. Kelly's about to drive me to drink a drink and smoke a reefer, okay? She's up there telling this half of a part of a story. Now, you remember Justice's daddy. Remember? Aunt Viv and all that? Justice's daddy. They was into some type of crime, and he's in jail doing some time for Kelly. I can see Kelly being an old criminal, old street-ass bitch, because she sure is telling bits and pieces of this story like a motherfucking pro. I said, listen to her. She's steady leaving things out. She ain't putting everything in there. She never told Rick about the threat with Travis and all of that. I said, see, keep on. Remember, karma, it'll come get you too, Kelly, bitch. Tell the whole story, goddammit. Travis needs to get his. And it seemed like you try to protect him. Crazy whore. Anyway, she's pissing me off. He asked her, did she have sex with him and this, that, thing, and the other? And she's like, nah, on my nerves. And her acting has really been bad this season anyway. But so they go back and forth through all that. So when she's getting ready to leave, Travis is coming in. And he got this dizzy broad with him. And she's trying to act like she's his alibi. I'm like, who is this bitch? Because she done rolled up through here. And she's all willing to lie because, bitch, you know you ain't seen Travis, bitch. Because the last 24 hours, Travis been hanging out in my damn yard, bothering me. Trying to get pussy, trying to scare me and choking me the fuck every 30 minutes. So I know you ain't seen him. She's steadily talking about he down at the revival with her. What church y'all go to? So I cannot go there. Because you sit up lying told this motherfucker beside you shouting, and I know good and well he was over there kicking my fucking ass and threatening me and killing my damn man. Weird. Ridiculous. But he twists things up, and he's telling her all about these text messages, and he gets to showing Officer Rick text messages saying that Kelly was saying that she loved him and wanted him and this, that, thing, and the other. Building a whole case, making Kelly a little cuckoo LaRue. So Kelly was getting pissed off, honey. And she said, you bastard, this, that, and the other. So she ended up finally leaving on out and going to work. When Officer Rick sat down with Travis was doing real good at first, keeping up that facade that Kelly was a nutball. And then he got to ask him some more questions, and Travis dug a hole in his own shit. He got to fidgeting and doing all this and doing all this. You know how motherfuckers do when they get to lying and shit? Lying his ass off. He went into all that, and he basically was busting himself out. You can see it all over Rick's cute face. He is cute. Y'all see Rick? Rick cute as hell. But he was looking at him like, motherfucker, something ain't right. Something ain't right, something ain't right, something ain't right. And he went on, and then he fell all the way down into the church boy act and got to carrying on and quoting Bible verses. Then had nerve to ask Rick, can I pray for you? Wait, and when Rick asked him how many times did he ever meet Ramsey, and the motherfucker said, I only met him that one time, only seen him one time. And he said, well, how was it when y'all met? I looked at him and smiled. He looked at me and smiled. Rick was looking at him like, do you always be smiling at the boys, honey? What's really going on, honey? I said, Lord have mercy. Anyway, but he goes on back and forth with all that. Then he grabs his hand, told, can I pray for you? He said, yeah. Baby, he went to doing the prayer for him, honey, and they both had their head down, honey. And then Rick opened up his eyes and was looking at that motherfucker like, you keep lying, I'll take that Bible and smack you in your goddamn face with it. Honey, he was just going on. And he told me, he said, yeah, come on down to the church. You got to come on down and visit us. And as he walked away, Rick will say, yeah, I'm going to come on down to the church all right with some damn handcuffs, you motherfucker. He said, I don't know who you think you fooling. I said, all right. Now, this is the thing. Hey, Tyler, let's make this interesting. Kelly got old hot pussy. She's always after somebody. Why can't she be after Rick? I'd like to see Rick be the one to take Travis out. Yeah. And then he can have Kelly. You know, she's available with her hot ass pussy. She's a hot mess. And she needs some protection because Aunt Viv gonna kick her ass later whenever all this is over. So, whatever. Just think about it, Tyler. Let me know. Anyway, so let's go. Oh, Natalie. Natalie still ain't found out no information about Fawn, so we don't know what's really going on with Fawn still. But Natalie still ain't told Lucian the whole extent of the little threats and things that was thrown down by Tilda. So come on, Natalie, you need to. I think she will try to keep it to herself. You need to let Lucian know about that too, because that, well, she doesn't know, but that'll lead them right to the goddamn cartel. But you know, that's the thing. Things sometimes be right there in your face, and you just can't see it. But anyway, okay. So let's see what happened next. Oh, Kelly's at work. Kelly, her boss is, again, it's the Tyler Perryism. Her boss told her the school called and said that Justice left his science project in your car. She said, "Oh, let me run. Can I run and take it on down there?" And they said, "Yeah, what job is this?" But okay. So she said, "Go ahead, girl." So she goes on out there, and I'm talking broad daylight. Broad daylight. She gets in the car. Travis is in the back seat, hiding up underneath the science project, under a piece of poster board. Now, why didn't you check your car? Why didn't you check your car? I mean, you're actually being stalked. You just, well, I guess it was daylight too, so maybe that's why she didn't really. I don't know. She's a goofball, and so is he. And that was just kind of somebody hiding in your car at your parking lot. You work at a bank. That was a Tyler Perryism. That was some lazy ass writing. He could have waited and let that something. He could have got her bent up and pinned up with him another time. That pinned up during the middle of the day. I ain't buying that, Tyler, but okay. Anyhow, and you know Kelly's acting ain't been good enough to even pull the shit off. Anyhow, maybe she'll be Travis will carry the scene because now he know his ass can act a crazy motherfucker. Anyway, but you know what? Just let me jump off topic for a minute. The funny part is that old crazy act that this guy plays as Travis. He's actually from America's Next Top Model. His own personality ain't that far off from that. Because I remember when Tyra told his ass off and he had that old dismissive dumbass look on his face then. So, you know, anyway, whatever. But I'm bump, bam, and I'm back. Come on, let's go. Okay, so last scene, and I made y'all wait for this. So, let me set this up for y'all. Alex is standing right there at the cab. She just got off the cab and just got done tussling with Randall. Standing in her doorway is Marcy, looking real at home, you know, like she's been there. So she goes and she walks. She said, "What are you doing in my house?" She said, "So you're back, family." John, they get to going at it. And she told her, "You get away from here. Stay out of my house." She walked right in her house behind her, honey. And Alex gets like halfway through, you know, she's so dramatic. She walked halfway through the living room with that ugly ass dress on. And she turned around, she'll say, "Why are you in my house?" She said, "Because I done been up in your house, bitch, and I ain't leaving until my man comes back with my car." And she's looking at her like, "Your man?" She's like, "That's right. I'm waiting on Brad to come back with my car." I said, "Oh, come on, Marcy." So they get to go. She said, "I'm not going to tell you again to get out of my house." You know, this, that, the other. She said, "No, you got all this started. And then you done messed around and got my husband kidnapped and almost got my husband killed and this, that, and the other." She said, "You know what?" She said, she's going to run up on Marcy. "I'm not going to tell you again to get out of my house." She said, "What you going to do, bitch?" I said, "Oh, that Marcy. I love it when Marcy's bitching. What you going to do, bitch?" Next thing I know, honey, she told her, she said, "I'm going to kick your ass." She grabbed her, honey, and they got to, I said, "Oh, here we go." And then Brad came. Damn, Brad, he always got the best timing. We love Brad. He broke him up. He said, now that's enough of this shit. Now I'm tired. I've been all in the motherfucking swamp and shit. And you bitches doing this dumb shit. Marcy gonna grab him and say, oh, hey, babe. And kissed him in the mouth. Hey, Alex was over there swollen. I said, girl, is you big man or is you little man? Honey, he said, come on, Marcy, let's go. Alice was saying something or trying to say something. Wasn't nobody hearing her. Nobody paying her ass no attention. Child, he's walking out and taking Marcy with her. Marcy gonna say, okay, girl, enough of you, honey. My man's here, girl, with my car. I gotta go. He goes out the door. Marcy gonna turn around and say, see, girl, I told you, honey. He's mine now. Bye. And turn around and close the door. I said, oh my God. It was the best. Oh, that Marcy. I just love her. And Alex was there. She said, Brad ain't never stopped, slowed down, or that. Ain't nobody think about you. Go take off that dirty ass dress, you fucking bitch. See y'all next week. So entertaining.